warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We are from Group 1. The member is I'm Fani Nanda Andeva, Rahmat Aulia Karmedi, and Vega Roziana. Okay, we will explain material about interacting and empathing with other, communicate across culture. Okay, first material will be explained by me. Okay, first material is introduction. In a world where cultural diversity is the norm, effective intercultural communication fosters empathy, reduces misunderstanding arising from differing culture norms, and promote tolerance. And by embracing the nuance of different culture, we bridge, divide, and harness and the tapestry of perspective, ideas, and talent that diverse population bring to the table. Okay, next, interacting. Communication is the mean of human interaction through which intercultural characteristic, whether costume, rule, ritual, or other pattern, are created and sharing. Is it not so much that individual set out to create a cultural when they interacting in relationship, group, organization, or societies, but rather that cultural is a natural byproduct of social interaction.
And next, empathizing. First, empathy is the ability to understand and share the feelings of another person. It involves actively listening to your audience, acknowledging their emotion, and responding in a way that shows you care about them as individuals. And next, empathy helps to improve communication by allowing you to see things from your colleague's perspective. This helps to reduce misunderstanding and conflict and promotes effective collaboration. And next, empathy, understanding how other feels is necessary for any people by recognizing the emotion that other might be expressing and walking in someone else shows we can know how to best engage with them. Okay, the next material explained by Rahmat.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Rahmat Aulia Karmedi, and I will explain about tips for effective uh, communication cross culture. So, number one is many culture has specific ethic around the way they communicate. Before you meet, research the target culture, or if needed, do some cross-culture training. Be aware of these familiarity tokens and don't jump straight to first name terms until you receive a cue from the other person to do so. Number two, avoid slang. They may understand the individual words you have said, but not the context of the meaning. As a result, you could end up confusing them or the worse, offending them. Three, speak slowly. Modulating your pace will help, as will speaking clearly and pronouncing your words properly. Break your sentence into short, definable sections and give your listeners time to translate and digest your words as you go. But don't slow down too much as it might seem patronizing. If the person you're speaking to is talking too quickly or their accent is making it difficult for you to understand them, don't be afraid to politely ask them to slow down too. Number four, in a cross-cultural conversation, there is no need to make it harder for both of you by using big words. Just keep it simple. Number five, active listening is a very effective strategy for improving cross-cultural communication. Research or summarize what the other person has said to ensure that you have understood them correctly, and ask frequent questions. This helps build rapport and ensure that important information doesn't get missed or misunderstood. Number six is take turns to talk. Make the conversation flow more freely by taking turns to speak. Make a point and then listen to other person's response. Number seven, write things down. If you're not sure whether the other person has understood you properly, write it down to make sure. This can be particularly helpful when discussing life figures. 8. Avoid closed question. Don't press a question that needs a yes or no answer. In many cultures, is it difficult or embarrassing to answer in negative? So you will always get a yes even if the answer is no. Ask open-ended question that require information and respond instead. Number 9. Be careful with jokes. Many cultures take business very seriously and believe in behaving professionally and following protocol at all times. Consequently, they don't appreciate the use of humor and jokes in a business context. If you do decide to use humor, make sure that it will be understood and appreciated in other culture and not cause offense. Number 10 is be supportive. Effective cross-cultural communication is about all parties feeling comfortable. In any conversation with other citizen, treat them with respect. Do your best to communicate clearly and give them encouragement when they respond. This will help build their confidence and trust in you.
Okay, that's all material today. Thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.